Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server and we are looking at the Abysmal Expedition. If you haven't seen today, you actually have to go ahead and start the enrollment for it today, so you will be placed into battle after the 24-hour enrollment period ends. So the expedition itself is with 70 players total. So as we see, we're quite a bit into the expedition here. We've actually had a couple boss fights at this point. So I just wanted to go through and do kind of a quick guide. As you can see right here, Village 3 rewarded me with an Eye of Wisdom, which is rare. As you continue to get higher villages, Villages 2 gave me these green ones, Village 1 gave me these, which it shows I control 9 of them, I control 14 of those, and I control 2 Village 3s. So that's going to be very important as we go ahead and get into the guide, and you can see the relics that you get from these. So as you begin the expedition, you can actually have 2 teams, so you'll have a 10-person team. As you raise your rank, you can open more slots. So as I was saying, as you can raise your rank in your title, you can have more slots. This is your priority. When you look at the actual titles, they go through several titles. As you progress through doing specific quests, occupying 8 3-tier settlements or better, garrison a hero at 5 3-tier settlements or better, you want to focus 100% on getting your title higher. This gives you more land you can possess. This gives you the level of the relics you may equip, and it gives you more heroes. So how do we do this? So expanding your territory, as you see, this is the map. So all of the green is where my territory is. The blue is where is friendly territory that you can actually connect with to kind of create almost a big snake going through the event, making sure that you're connecting heroes to heroes. As you see here, the map, this is where the hero progression is of everyone. This is where I'm at. This is actually a little key that they put in. So these are gates to get into the second part of the quest, and then gates to get into the final part of the Vault of Time. Vault of Time is only for 21 days. So making sure that you progress, making sure you're doing this every single day is going to make a big, big difference on how far you progress. So as you're moving through here, you can see there's the Verdant Prairie. You actually get 30 of your hero's essence an hour. When you look at the towns, they give you a significant amount. So number one, always try to increase your titles as fast as you can. That will help your progression. Number two, we're capped right here at the amount of area or land that we can own is 25. Make sure when you're done, when you've completed for the day, you've taken the towns you want to, 25 of 25 is what I'm available right now. Make sure the 25 that you have are villages to get the relics that I just showed you. To get the rare relics, there's even higher relics to get the common, the green relics. Make sure that you're maximizing your essence. Make sure you're maximizing your relics, because that will be how you're going to make your progression. So as we continue through here, this is the blessed relics. As you can see, there are a couple relics. Very, very similar to the Elder Tree. We have the Dura's Might, so we have the Warrior, we have the Tank, we have the Ranger, we have the Mage, and we have the Support class. To advance your title in this event, you have to level up these relics. So making sure that you're saving your essence for 1 or 2 relics, 2 relics ideally, because that will increase your ranks as you're continuing through to get higher. So when you look at the beginning, you need, I believe, 1 relic to level 2, which is pretty easy. That'll put you up a rank. Once you get that, you need 2 relics to, I believe, level 2, and so on and so forth from there. So making sure you're not spreading your essence between all of your relics. Also, when you start getting the more rare relics, instead of it saying combine, which is going to take essence, you'll actually just have the relic to equip because you found it naturally. So what I'm really going to do for progression here is focus on 2, whether it's the support or the ranger. Make sure that I'm putting everything and maximizing my relic usage out of there, because as you are leveling up your relics, you are unlocking skills, which, as you can see, the evade skill here, the clarity skill, and then we do have the harmony skill as you're getting further into this. And remember, this is a timed event, so you only have a limited amount of time to push through here. You do get 4 of these recovery rate, the little ham bones, you get 4 an hour. As you can see, I have a ton here because I haven't had an ability to do these. If you don't add heroes here, they actually will not continue to accumulate more of your little ham bones. How these guys have 260, these only have 60 because there was no one placed here. So again, making sure you're raising your title, making sure you're placing your heroes, building your teams here. So as you can see, we have our 5-person team. So making sure you're 10 heroes, focusing those heroes on the blessed relics that you're going for. So focusing really on what you want to build because you want to raise the title as fast as possible. Also, another thing in here is you're kind of limited by land. So once you add your 70 heroes in, there's only so many places you can go. As you start progressing further in, as you can see, a majority of the towns are taken already. A majority of the village 3s are taken. A lot of the towns are already taken. You can actually piggyback off of the heroes that are here to continue your progression, pushing further into here. If you're of a certain title, I believe I have to be 1 title higher to be able to unlock the second section of here. But the faster that you get in here, the faster you can take villages, the faster you can move to towns, the faster you progress through here, even going through boss fights, the better you're going to do, the bigger the rewards are going to be, the higher your level is going to be, the more you're going to help your 70-person carry team. If you look some of the title rewards from Squire, Knight, you get 1,000,000 gold, 360 rare stones. When you hit Lord, you get 500 hero essence, 400 twisted essence, 60 elite hero stones. So you do get a free elite hero. The Viscount gives you 20 common scrolls. Earl gives you 1,000 hero essence, 50 amplifying emblems. The Marquis gives you 2,000,000 gold, 30 faction scrolls, which is absolutely awesome. Duke gives you 50 choice emblems, so you're getting 50 red chests at that point. And Prince, if you hit the final one, you get 20 single Stargazer cards, which is absolutely phenomenal with the titles that you receive in here. So again, as you're working through, once I hit Viscount, I'll get my 20 scrolls, I'll get my 2,000,000 gold, which tiles you may occupy, so I get 5 more tiles out of there. I get level of relics 3, so 3 is the cap as of right now. Heroes available 15, which I'm at 15 now. So when you get into the event, focus on getting land and making sure every single land you have is in a town. You'll start actually down here with village 1. You'll move into village 2 depending on how strong you are. But remember, you do have to have your little stamina to be able to move when you're going through here. Building the blessing relics, focusing on 1 or 2 trees first. Once you keep this as high as it can go, which mine is locked at 3, I cannot build it any higher than 3. So we'll go ahead and we'll build our relics here. As you see, to get an elite relic, I can combine. It requires 3 of these Oath of the Setting Suns, which I don't have. So it'll actually allow me to use my essence to combine it to get a couple of those. That gives me enough, which gives me the piece of gear. Once selected, this item will become permanently bound to this class. So this is actually abilities. As you get further, you combine them or get them for different classes. So here we'll go ahead and gear this up too. We cannot get past, I believe, level 3 at this point. So we'll go ahead and use some of our combining. And as you see, it's using the rare relics, which we are getting from our village 3. These are much higher relics that you get from the towns, but we're not at the towns yet. I haven't gotten any of the towns yet. And this is what it requires, a lot of lower relics, which are what we're getting from earlier towns. And so essentially here, we'll build out all of our gear for our support class, level up. Nobility rank is insufficient. I cannot go past level 3 at this point. So once I finish out level 3, I can move it to level 4 and continue progression, which, like I had said before, I should be a lot further in the Vault of Time than I am, but haven't had the ability to play this very much. This is one thing that is going to come with strategy is, again, you can kind of piggyback with guildies and ride through the gates as long as you guys are going together. it is going to make a huge difference with the methodology of getting through here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do one fight in here, which I can't occupy any more tiles, so we'll actually abandon some of these. The abandoning of the tiles, you want to make sure, since I can only have 25 tiles, I want 25 tiles that are 25 village tiles, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, whether it's getting into the towns here, which town 1, 2, or 3. You don't want to leave these empty plain tiles available. You want all 25 of them to be in villages. That way you're getting more essence. That way you're getting more of your blessed relics that you need. So as those go away, we'll progress through here. Once we combine here, we do need a couple more town 3s, as you can see, to level up. And other than that's kind of a quick rundown of the vault. Again, this is kind of a very time-consuming commitment. This replaced the Guild Wars that we used to do months and months ago when they had Guild Wars. So making sure that you're really supporting the 70 heroes that you have in here and making sure you're progressing through to take out the guild bosses, which they were actually, I believe, right through here. These are destroyed cities, but these were the guild bosses on these 3 a while ago before they were defeated. So let me know in the comments what you think. We got probably about 18 hours before this opens up. Make sure when it opens up that go ahead, you have your team all set. They're ready to go in. They're ready to take over some villages. Start building your hero essence. Start building your blessed relics. That way you can progress through the titles, getting your rewards faster and faster, making sure that you're building your teams and progressing through to fight the bosses. This one actually has 3 bosses. It has a territorial boss, there is a world boss, and then there is the final boss, which we have not had an opportunity to see yet. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Vault of Time. It's very cool to see. Like I said, it is very time sensitive and very time consuming when you're going through here. So I'll actually go through, this is the team that I've been using, which is my Chimera carry. It says everyone that we use is going to lose stamina. So this one you can do 4 times, you can do auto, which is nice because like I had said, this is super time consuming when you're coming through here. So being able to just kind of buzz through the battles. The battles themselves, they don't have a reset. You don't save any of your energy, so just go ahead and auto ultimate as soon as you can. We get 40 essence there. We do get 6 recovery stamina points because we won with 3 stars. If you get 2 stars, you only get 2 stamina. If you get 4 stars, you get, or 2 stars, you get 4. If you get all 3 stars, you get 6 stamina back. So we'll go ahead and occupy this. Once you do, garrison an elite wilder. So if I put in someone who's legendary, it works as well, but we'll go ahead and garrison an elite. And now we own that little place. So I'll show you real quick. We'll take this village as well, just because I want to show you how it kind of combines it through when you go ahead and run it with your allies. So you can actually leapfrog with allies to get to towns, to get to villages, to actually go through here a lot faster to make progression faster. Again, we got our 3 stars. We got our 6 stamina back. This time it's going to take a wilder hero. And now that we have connected with Mark up here, if I was a little bit higher, we can actually go through here. But as you can see, they all turned green. Even the ones that I do not own turn green, because you can actually combine. So I could move up here if he owned these. That way you can kind of just leapfrog through each other. As you can see here, they're just storing up and building all of these relics like you should be out of all of these town 2s, town 1s. Got a couple village 3s in there because still need a couple relics out of there. But focusing on the towns and focusing on the progression makes a huge difference. And it's a very cool event, just a little bit time consuming, but that's okay because we always want something to do in AFK Arena. So let me know in the comments what you guys are most excited about. Just a kind of a quick rundown, there is a pretty decent guide on afkarena.net. The Blessing Relics do add a couple of new abilities, a couple of new stats, essentially. So they do have crit resistance, and they do have crit amplifier, which are two new things, and they do have tenacity and they do have insight, which are the other two. Crit amplifier, there is the insight. So when a defender's tenacity value exceeds that of an attacker's insight, higher chance of resisting the attacker's control abilities, which makes a very, very big difference when you're looking to progress further in the vault. So that'll sum it up for a quick little guide, just a little overview, run through, tips and tricks. Like I said, when you come in, make sure you're maxing out all of your land, make sure you're camping all 20, 25, 30, depending how many you have, in villages and towns, progressing them as fast as you can. As you're pushing through, making sure that you're camping as you're moving from one area to another. Make sure that it is in towns when you are completed and when you go ahead and log off. Blessing relics, focus on 2 at the beginning so you can go ahead and get your titles up as fast as possible. So again, in the comments, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thank you for watching.